Okay, so this is a post on Tumblr by this guy named Mike. You gotta love that name. It's like he didn't want to think of a real name for his blog, so he just picked Mike. His actual blog name is Derped2. I wonder what happened to Derped1. Was there like an epic battle over that? Was there like a Derped1 and they fought over for the 100-Year War? But anyway, that's a horrible blog name. But it's at least better than Mike. But anyway, Mike is a gamer, a history buff, an aircraft lover, straight. In fact, he's so straight he felt the need to tell us that. White, brony, center-right politically, fanfic writer, friendly, American! Supporter of freedom of speech, supporter of free markets. Oh god, you're an alt-brony, aren't you, Mike? I just got done dealing with them. And an aspiring /K Mando. You're an inspiring commando? You want to go around without wearing underwear? Nothing's stopping you, Mike. You can go do that. Anyway, let's see what this is about. Oh, frick. Another video where I'm making fun of someone trying to, and badly failing, might I add, to do a takedown of Lily Peet. You insist on calling him Jerry Peet in this post. Even though the YouTube name is Lily Peet at this point, so that's kind of stupid. But anyway, you know what's funny about Jerry Peet? The fact stupid people like you keep writing horrible articles about her, like this. He keeps on talking about that you should beat. He keeps on talking about that you should. Do I need to go on? Do I need to go on? The first sentence. Mike, do you know how grammar works, Mike? Do you? He keeps on talking about that you should beat the crap out of anyone who doesn't agree with you. When did Lily Peet ever say that? Or Jerry Peet or Ballspawn for that matter. If we're gonna go by any YouTube channel that she's owned. I've heard Lily Peet say that you should use violence as a last resort on a couple occasions. But I don't think she's ever said just go beat the crap out of someone. Because they don't agree with you. You know, you were like, hey, Clerks is a bad movie. And they were like, hey, I liked Clerks. You just punched them. Wait, or am we just making things up? Yet, when someone calls him out on something, he turns tail and runs away, then denies that he said what the persons accused him of. Such as, he's just a social justice warrior. Yes, that is what the acronym for SJW stands for. It's not a meaning that attacks the Jewish community. I've first not laughing this much since Dylan Thomas. Oh god. Okay. You see, when someone says S-Jew, they don't think that when you use the term social justice warrior, you hate Jews. They're making fun of the fact that anti-Semites can hold similar political positions to anti-social justice warriors. Now granted, I tend to think that always using the term is reductionist, However, it's an obvious joke anyway, number one. And number two, at least understand the actual problem. And fun fact, it was that sentence. Yes, that is what the acronym SJW stands for. It's not a meaning that attacks a Jewish community. That made me want to make a video about this article. But let's keep reading, and let's see how long we've been going for. Oh crap, that's a while. And just like with every other SJW, he will toss you away like a piece of trash just because he can, if you are not a mindless drone to him. You know what's a great invention, Mike? Commas. You should try them. In fact, you tried them in the next sentence. You should have gone back and tried one in between these two words, can and if. And you used one here, so I don't see why you didn't use one anywhere else. Like, okay. You're not giving examples, by the way. And I'll give you the benefit of doubt that you are. What opinion that was said that caused Lily Peet to stop having a friendship with somebody? Was it, I don't know, I disagree with you on Clerks, or was it, in my humble opinion, the KKK are the greatest group of all time? But no, let's be reductionist. He says he's transgender, but in reality he's not. He's using it as a way to deflect criticism, and it's obviously failing. Wait, that doesn't even make any sense. Wouldn't conservatives and trolls just use her as a punching bag more? Metaphorical punching bag, of course. Just figured I should explain that to people like Mike who don't understand anything unless it's directly spelled out for them. He even badmouth. Badmouth. There's supposed to be an ED there, Mike. The LGBTQ community back in 2013. I don't have any proof of this. But, wait, there's no but. That's actually kind of stupid. He constantly insults his audience and subscribers if they disagree with a single thing in his videos. And he will only allow comments that agree with him 100%. Okay, really, Mike? Well, I think you should understand that if you give an example, if I can find one example, just one, that goes against it, then I am proven right, and your reductionist attitude is proven wrong. So let's go to the comments of one of Lily Peet's glass of waters. Because those are the only videos that actually still have the comments on approval. Like, literally, these have only been the videos that have the comments on approval for a long time. There are no approval systems for in a minute anymore. I'm not sure if there are for 3 a.m. rambles, though. But we'll go to this video, Sans Lessons. It's a pretty decent glass of water. I'd recommend it. Wait a minute. Lily Peet said in the video she didn't like the episode Mindful Education. It's some Steven Universe episode. And here, Gabale Girl, I have no clue how to pronounce that, says, I really like Mindful Education. Whoops. Or what about 20% Dash here, who disagreed with the message of the video and made a snarky and stupid comment about it that was reductionist? I love Lily Peet's response here, by the way. Clearly she's happily eating wallpaper paste and wants everyone else to do the same. Beautiful. Also, this guy, the real Tamayo, hates Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Lily Peet clearly disagrees. Whoops. 3 examples, Mike. You want to explain those? Don't believe me? Look his videos Look his videos! Look his videos! And look at the comment section for yourself. I just did, Mike. Heck, he even made rape jokes, yet he supported the Down with Molestia movement. Can I have some dates here of when these two events happened so I know, like, that you're not just making things up? Heck, he even made a child molestation joke in front of a former friend who was molested as a kid. No proof of any of this, Mike. No sane person would even ever do, or think of doing, the crap that Jerry has done. Or at least that I've said Jerry has done. And no, I'm not changing the name of my post just because the person actually changed their channel name. What? That's how rational people work. Did I mention all lives matter yet? His family doesn't want anything to do with him, and his brother wants to take him to court from what I've heard. At least there he's admitting it's a rumor. Jerry says that he has been bullied in his youth, but I don't actually believe that's the whole truth. Yeah, I don't believe he's said this, because you aren't showing us he's said this. I believe that he also did bully others during his youth. The did there was redundant, Mike. Which could be a reason why he got suspended from school all the time. This one I can actually back up. I saw a post on Lily Peet's Tumblr blog about it. And it would be intellectually dishonest of me to say you don't have any proof of that, because I've actually have seen proof. Josh Scorch! We're done! No, we're not done. I haven't laughed this hard in years. Dylan Thomas is looking at you and crying. Josh Scorcher, he even made a video discussing about Jerry's relationship with him. He even got other people who have interacted with Pete. Pete psychological abused Josh. Pete psychological abused Josh. You know, if you want to make me just an emotional wreck, if you want to appeal to people's emotions, it would probably work better if your emotional appeals were grammatically coherent. And when Jerry heard about the video, he said that he didn't even watch the video, but decided to say that everything in the video is nothing but lies, was nothing but lies, not is, because is would imply that Josh was saying it at the exact same time. I mean, how? I think I figured out why this man doesn't make any sense. He's a Josh Scorcher fan. He calls for the death of anyone who is conservative or anyone he hates. He supports xenophobia. In fact, groups like the KKK and neo-Nazis would probably look tolerant compared to Jerry himself. Wait. Xenophobia is the belief that culture should remain the same. Lily Peet has never supported the belief that culture should remain the same. You could argue it's regressivism, maybe, but xenophobia, you might as well just have put in parentheses, I'm using big words to make me sound smart. He supports Black Lives Matter, even though they are now basically a domestic terrorist group by what a number of its members do. The original founder of the group actually left because of the extremist members now employ. Now employ! It's now employed! It's now employed! I'll give you this, that the Black Lives Matter movement has gone extreme. However, the basic message of the movement has still standed in the past. And I do think that calling it a terrorist group is hyperbolic at best and reactionary at worst. Don't look up to this person or others like him. Look up to me, Mike, the person who can't even use basic grammar. He doesn't care about anything other than himself. Anyone! It'd be anyone, not anything, because a person is not a thing. It's person, places, and things, not places and things, with people counting as things. He is mentally ill and refuses to listen to doctors that he goes to. The mentally ill part I will give you. But where'd you get the evidence for this? He abuses those close to him. He even threatened to beat someone's wife because she came to the defense of her husband. No proof of any of this. He will lie and manipulate others to make sure he gets his way. Well, I have not been lying, despite the fact I have no evidence for anything I've said, or manipulating, despite the fact I've been trying to make this sound as overdramatic for emotional manipulation. He is just a bully. Just a bully. We have given people like him the ability to do and say what they want to do and say without consequences. Despite the consequences Lily Peet has gotten, such as posts like this. But that's a Super Mario World map. I just realized that. Well, I think it is. I can't get a full view of it. But I'm pretty sure that's a Super Mario World map. Mike is a worldier. What? We need to end it. This idea that you can vote. There should be a comment. There should be a comma. Right here. That you can bully others because you are in a group. Hashtag Jerry Pete, hashtag Lily Pete, hashtag SJW, hashtag social justice, hashtag hypocrite, hashtag backcrap insane, hashtag horrible human being, hashtag down with molestia, hashtag PC fantasy, hashtag bully, hashtag bullying. Want to read a few more? We'll read two more. Jerry Pete, anyone who supports Trump or the Republicans is a neo-Nazi. Me, says the person who wants Palestine and Israel to wipe each other out? Where's the connection? Are you claiming anyone who has any issue with Israel is a neo-Nazi? That's the only connection I can think of. And that's assuming Lily Pete said this, which I've never heard. But we'll read this one because I'm nice. Since Lily Pete's attack on Josh Scorcher has gotten his attention and is going to speak up, I just want to show who has Josh's back. The asterisks mean it was copied and pasted from a user from /cow. Why would you go on 8chan? Ink Rose, aka the idiot who complained that her favorite piece of sandpaper got some pigtail stapled on. Military bronies. You're pitiful. You're pitiful. That's like the only thing I think of whenever I hear the term military bronies now. The /cow/. No. Derparabu are you? Who? Kiwi Farms. No. Tina Fly Viper plus followers. YouTube subscribers. Twitter followers. Tumblr followers. People he is good friends with. The Brony analysis community, yeah. Lily Pete of all people. The person who doesn't do collabs with any of them. Doesn't really talk to any of them. And has tried to cycle them out of her channel. He's just so worried. There are definitely people I haven't listed, but as you can see here, he has the support of well over 100,000 people. We got that with this one. You could have just ended at that. I am going to spread the word out as much as I can and gather as many people as I can onto Josh's side. Praise the cult! Now, you say you support free market capitalism, which makes sense, because your posts remind me way too much of Joseph McCarthy for your own good. I'll add edits to show who has joined Josh's side. Also, I reported the video in question as what it is. What is it? And remember, the man who reports videos is a supporter of freedom of speech, unless it's someone I happen to like. And Lily, you're just a horrible person, period. You respond to that with, you add a period after that. We don't need 2 periods. Now it's, you're a horrible person, period. Unless you're gonna do a ... Then don't add multiple periods. You encourage bullying. Since when? Violence against anyone who doesn't agree with everything you stand for. Since when? Spread lies about everything you don't like. Stockholm Syndrome? Is that what you're talking about? This one word is just out of nowhere. What the heck is that? And since you claim... Why do you have quotation marks about claim? Claim already implies it's false. Are you implying it's not false? To be transgender, you hide behind it like a frickin' shield, like you can't be criticized, and those who call you out, you just call them transphobic, and you get your guard dogs to harass them. Which I have never done. Now join my side, or the communists will come. We need to put "In God We Trust" on the Tumblr posts. And then proceed to insult them at every opportunity you get. It's no wonder why you have more enemies than you have friends. I wouldn't be surprised that it's if you, not that you, end up friendless. We know that you have pushed your family away. I don't. Mock someone who has your friend who was your friend, for nearly committing suicide. Wait, when did this happen? Insulated some who had to be with their grandparents before they passed on. Insulated? You mean insulted? Some who had to be with their grandparents before they passed on. On past they, before grandparents, there with be, to had who some insulated. It makes more sense backwards. Yelled at a fan for a frickin' piece of fan art because you didn't like the style of it. And a whole lot more. That would take a while. Now go on, I want to hear your bullcrap. To wrap this up, frick you, Lily Peet. There is nothing redeeming about you, and karma will hit you. Not softly, but like a... Hashtag Josh Scorcher. It's one word. Hashtag Lily Pete. Hashtag you too. Hashtag SJW. Hashtag anti-SJW. Hashtag Jerry Pete. Hashtag there is a flame war coming. Hashtag Stockholm. Mike. Just Mike. Do I need to go on? You're a beautiful man, Mike. You have provided me with so much laughing. Congratulations, Mike. I'm so